guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today I'm going to share with you guys how to create some quick and easy DIYs using the cutting boards from Dollar Tree. So let's get into the video. First DIY, I'll be using some scrapbook paper in one of those glass cutting boards. Now these are found in the kitchen section. They have some square ones. They also have some circle ones. So I'm just going to be throwing some buffalo check scrapbook paper on top of this. Then I'm going to be using one of these chalkboards from Dollar Tree. Now I picked this up quite a while ago, but the first thing I'm going to do is just break the little legs off the back side. And then once that was done, you can keep those wood pieces. I chose to throw them away just because I think I've saved so many of those and never did anything with them. I'm using these rub-on transfers by Redesign Prima, and I love these little chicken ones, so I decided to put this one specifically on the center, and this is a little crafting stick that you get to rub these down, and I love these, and I save every single one from every single package because they do work the best that I have found, unless you have one of those little Cricut scrapers. Those also work really good. So once that was done, I'm just kind of rubbing it off or kind of pulling that piece off slowly, because if I did kind of miss rubbing some of that transfer on, you can just go back and redo it, and then it comes out perfect. Now I'm just going to use my Gorilla Hot Glue Gun. I love this, and I will link this for you in the description box, but I'm obsessed with it, and I love that it does not drip. I've had it for a couple months now, and I love it. Gluing that to the center, that's all I did for this one, and just you can place it in a really cute tray. You can also throw it in a wreath. I decided to not put any of these in wreaths. I was making these kind of simple and basic and just kind of giving you some great inexpensive ways to redo these. Next, I'm going to be using some more scrapbook paper and also some Echo Park stickers. I will link the website I got these off of. I get my scrapbook paper and these like really fun packages with the stickers from Liz Moore over at More Decal and Decor. So I will link that website for you guys. She also sells like wood pieces, but I will just link the scrapbook paper if you guys want to check any of that out. It is double-sided, so you have to pick kind of which side is your favorite. I love that little market sticker. And then these are the square cutting boards. I feel like they always have these in all different colors. I was really lucky just to find one that did not have any sort of design on them, and that's kind of what I stuck with. I kind of bought a bunch of these ones instead because it would just be easier to redo. I'm just Mod Podging the back side, and then I am just going to be putting that scrapbook paper right on there. And you can actually use this as a cutting board if you choose to. You could just wipe down the front and it would probably be good to go. So if you have any of those calendars laying around, this one is for you. I had these calendars. I think these are the 2021 calendars. I'm not exactly sure because I did not have that showing in this video, but I've had so many of these calendars. Maybe these are from last year, but I have a lot of these. I did not buy any new ones this year because I really just don't know what to do with the ones I already have. So I figured, why buy more if I'm not even sure what to do with them? I'm just going to be taking that calendar with the cows on there. I just traced it to size, and then I'm using Mod Podge once again. And if you didn't want to use Mod Podge, you could probably just use some regular old Elmer's glue, like the glue sticks. I just chose to do this, and then I'm going to be placing this on the back side of that cutting board as well. And I think you could really just use this one too. I feel like I have a cutting board that I bought from Tractor Supply, and the paper is peeling off of the back side because they're very similar to the ones I just made here. So yes, if you just wiped it down, I think it would be just fine. Maybe put another layer of Mod Podge over the top, and it may be good to go. I don't know. I'm just using it for decoration. The next two, I'm going to be using a Chalk Couture transfer. It's been a minute since I've used Chalk Couture, and I love these pumpkins that they have right now for their autumn and winter catalog. Just using my fuzzing cloth to fuzz the back side of that transfer, and then I'm just going to be laying that transfer right on top of one of these cutting boards. I know I'm out of the camera, but I will be back in a second. I was really like getting it in there and trying to figure out where the center is of this. So I'm going to be using this Forest Chalk Paste by Chalk Couture. I love this color. It is new, or at least new to me in the Chalk Couture world. And I'm just going to be chalking over this. And then if you did want to be able to use something like this, you could use a clear coat just so this doesn't come off. But what's really great about Chalk Couture is that you can reuse that stencil once you clean it, and then chalk paste is removable, so if you did want to change this out into something different or some sort of different decor, you absolutely could. You just take, actually you could probably just put this under warm water and scrub it off just like a dish, and this would come right off, and you could reuse this and make something different with it. But I love this one. I think this color is so beautiful. Another one of those circle ones. This kitchen is seasoned with love. That was what the other one looked like, and I never showed you because I kind of just flipped it over and started tracing. But they had many different designs. I just decided to paint this one, and this is the antebellum blue color, and this chalk paint is by Dixie Belle. I probably only needed one coat, but I decided just to dive in and do two, just to make sure you could not see through any of that. So 2 coats of this antebellum blue. I will link Dixie Belle in the description box, but I love Dixie Belle paint. So the next thing I did was I wanted to use another Chalk Couture transfer, and this is from the same transfer package, and you can make so many different designs, or you can make so many different crafts or decor just using one of those transfer pieces. This chalk paste is called Rust, and I think this is the perfect orange. Kind of like a burnt orange. It is one of my favorite colors. It reminds me of that terracotta color that you can get with maybe chalk paint. I usually buy it from Arteza, but I love that terracotta color, and I love this one. And then just to top this off, once this is done, I just ended up using some leaves in a bow that I used in a recent video. I always reuse items, so I decided to reuse this one and just glue it to the side of this, and that is all I did for this one. One for this video, I'm just going to actually be adding some window clings. I've did a window cling video not too long ago showing you different ways you could use these window clings, and I wanted to reuse this one because I just love the way this one looks, and I did not want to not have this in my home somewhere. But all I did was add Leaves Are Falling, Autumn is Calling along with these little leaves. I love that it looks more like a watercolor. I just think this one is so pretty. But you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, I would love if you consider sticking around and subscribing. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!